The OPP and Six Nations Police are now investigating the death of 56-year-old Ruth Longboat. The Six Nations woman was found dead last week in Toronto's Humber River, but police tell us that she was murdered elsewhere. We talked with her nephew today, who's in disbelief. He doesn't know how someone could have done this to her. Ruth Longboat's body was discovered 1 week ago in Toronto. She was found just south of Dundas Street West in the Humber River. It was then that Toronto police opened a homicide investigation, which brought them to Six Nations of the Grand River First Nation.
She was always there to help out anybody she could, anybody, and that's why I just can't believe this happened. Can't believe somebody would do this to her.
Speaking to us after attending a memorial service, Ruth's nephew, Dustin, says his auntie had a heart of gold.
She loved her boys, loved her grandbabies, loved her nieces, nephews, everything. Loved her horse riding.
Ruth's cause of death is still under investigation, but police were able to tell us today that the 56-year-old mother was murdered. Ruth's niece tells us that her aunt stayed at her home here on Six Nations with her pets most of the time, and that there would be no reason her aunt would travel to Toronto.
The OPP now, in partnership with Six Nations Police Service, has taken carriage of the investigation, and it's under direction of the Criminal Investigation Branch.
That's because the investigation is said to be within the area of Six Nations, not Toronto. OPP Constable Mary Gagliardi couldn't speak to any motive or suspects, but hopes someone in the community will come forward.
The OPP is reaching out to the public for assistance. If anybody has any information at all about the death of Ruth Ann Longboat,
you're asked to call Six Nations Police, the OPP, or Crime Stoppers.
There's somebody that does know something out there, and we're hoping that that person will come forward and give peace to Ruth Ann's family. Tomorrow afternoon, Dustin tells us there will be another service for Ruth Longboat, followed by her burial. Police are advising Six Nations residents to expect an increased police presence in the area in the coming days.